Greetings and assalamu alaikum everyone. Hope you all are doing great. In this video, I'm going to show you the demo how you can create a Bastion host or a jump server and then access the private Windows server which will be in the private subnet using the Bastion host. Okay, you can either call jump server or a Bastion host. These two concepts are same. We always prefer to create a jump server or a Bastion host in a public subnet so that we can access the private server in a secure environment. Okay, so this is the high level diagram. As you can see, we have VPC and then we have multiple subnets. One is public subnet and the other is private subnet. And in public subnet, I will be creating a Bastion host or a jump server. You can call either any of these. I will be creating Windows Server, which will be a public instance for this demo. And then I will be creating a private Windows Server in private subnet. And I will be installing the IIS Web Server. Okay, one question is that how you can install the anything like IIS Web Server, any database or any dependencies packages, software packages in a private subnet. So that it can be done using if we use Net Gateway. Net Gateway, I will be creating the Net Gateway and then I will associate the Net Gateway in the private route table. Okay, so this public instance will be communicated in both ways, from internet from and to public. Okay, and this private subnet will be on the one-way communication. uh, this will be two-way communication and this will be a one-way communication. Okay, so let's just show you the agenda. So as you can see, I will be creating first the net gateway so that private server can communicate with the internet. Okay, associate the net gateway in the private route table. Then we will be creating two servers, one public server. I have already told you for Bastion host, and other will be private server. Okay. Okay, one thing I will be using is that either we can use the same key pair or a different key pair for different servers. Okay, so I will try my level best to demonstrate using this step. Okay, then last step we will install the IIS web server from server manager in private Windows server, and then we will be able to access in the Bastion host server. Okay, so let's just open my AWS account, and the first thing I will be creating is the net gateway. Okay, create net gateway. I'm giving the name as demo net gateway. Okay, so always remember when we create a public net gateway, we will be creating in a public subnet. Okay, let's just select the public one. Okay, connectivity type will always be public, associate, and then create net gateway. Okay, I am copying this net gateway ID and then I will be going to my route table, private. As you can see, there will be a two option, routes and subnet association. I will be going in the routes, edit routes. Uh, okay, as you can see, the black hole indicates that there is no existing net gateway. So I will be removing and then I add this new net gateway which I have created. Okay, and then save changes. Okay, so the first part has been done, that we have created the net gateway and associated in the private route table. So let's just launch the instances, one for Bastion host and one for private IIS web server. Okay, so let's just give the Bastion host. Okay, I have given the name and then I will select the Windows as an operating system, and AMI I will be selecting the Windows Server 2025 base. Okay, so for instance type I will be selecting the a little bit higher specification for demo purpose. I'm going with the option of T3 medium. Okay, Okay, I'm giving a proper name of a key pair, which will be a new Bastion Host KP. Okay, so when we create this key pair, it will download. Okay, in network settings, I will select my own VPC and the public subnet. I'm going with the public one. Okay, auto assign public IP should be enabled, and then we will be creating a security group. Okay, so this is for Bastion Host. Okay, okay. In the inbound security group rules, this is the by default port of accessing the Windows server. Okay, so I'm okay with this network settings. And just for additional configured storage, I am using increasing 5 GB storage. And then I will change the GP3 to GP2 as a storage type. Okay, so we are good to go, and then launch. Okay, we have created the first instance. In the meantime, I'm going to create a new same instance, which will be in a private subnet for the private Windows server, IIS server. Okay, so let's just go to launch instance. Okay, for private server, I will be creating a new key pair for private server, which I have given the name as new IIS private. Okay, so in network setting, I will be selecting my own VPC, which is the custom. So you can check that video I have already uploaded. Okay, so in this case, I will be selecting the private subnet, and the auto assign public IP should be disabled in this case. And then uh, let's just create a new security group for this instance, which will be IIS Web Server SG. Okay, we have to add one additional inbound rule, which is HTTP port, so that we can access the IIS web server web page. Okay, so source will be from anywhere, and then let's just change the general purpose to, and then launch. So as you can see, we have already created two instances. One is Bastion host and the other is private server. Okay, so for Bastion host, let's just go to connect RDP client and then download the remote desktop file. Okay, in the meantime, I am going to get the password, upload the private key, and then decrypt the password. And then I'm going to open the downloaded file of the RTP, which is the Bastion host. So it will ask me the password for this server. Okay, let's just give it. Okay, okay. So I will be choosing yes option, and then we are able to access the Bastion private server. Okay, I'm in the Bastion host uh, server right now, and I have changed the background so that I can show you the private server, how to access the private server using the Bastion host. Okay, so for that, let's just go back to the instance, and then select the private server IS IP. In this case, it will be 1.126. So let's just get the password of this server, view private, and then decrypt. Okay, I got this password of this instance, and let me just open it. Okay, and then let's just type remote desktop. So there is the option of remote desktop connection. Okay, just click on it, give the IP, which is 1.126, and then connect. So it will ask me the username and password. So when I click on OK, I'm able to connect to my private server. Okay, as you can see how to identify which server where I am currently. So this is the Bastion host and this is the private server IP. If I uh, if I want to jump into the Bastion host again, I just have to minimize or maximize this window. Okay, so this is the private server RDP session and this is the Bastion host public IP session. Okay, public server session. So it will take a few time to load. Then I will be showing the demo how you can install IIS Web Server. Okay, now as you can see that both instances have been launched, and as you can see due to same background it will be hard to understand and get which one is which. So this is okay, let me just maximize this. So this is the private server with the white background and a black uh, top bar having the private IP. Okay, so let's just install the web server. So I'm going to go to server manager. Okay, so I have opened the server manager. Okay, so let's just add the roles and features. Next, 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 and then there is an option of IIS Web Server. Okay, so we are in the server roles. So let's just select the option of Web Server IIS. Add feature. Next, next, and then it will automatically add some other dependencies, and then next, install it. Okay. So when it is installed, so that we can access the landing page of IIS server in Bastion host. Okay, so let's just wait for the installation process. When it is completed, so then we can access it in the Bastion host. Okay, so the installation has been succeeded. Let's just close the uh, server manager or just minimize it. I'm going to open the Microsoft Edge inside the private server. Let's just open it. This one. Okay. So for in private server, I will be using the local host IP. Okay, I'm inside the private server. Okay, so let's just see if I'm able to see the IIS web server inside my own private server. So it will show you the IIS web server homepage. Okay, but if you want to access using the Bastion host, so in this case, let's just change the theme. Okay, I'm going with the dark one, and then let's just see if I'm able to uh, access by giving the IP of the private server. So as you can see that we can see it is running inside the private server. which is the IP of 1.126. So hope you have understood the entire video and steps. And in the upcoming videos, so I will be covering the same agenda, but this time in the upcoming video I will be using the Linux operating system, and then I will be installing any one of the web server, which will be Apache or Nginx in this case. Okay, so stay tuned for that, and inshallah I will be uploading this video in this week or upcoming days. Okay, so take care. I hope you enjoyed this video, and take care. Bye bye.